Well, Lionel Messi has touched down in Kolkata in the early hours, kicking off his three-city GOAT India tour. Well, security is tight and a packed itinerary awaits clinics, events and a Salt Lake appearance tonight. Thousands of fans turned out at the airport along with city streets despite the pre-dawn hour, roaring and chanting and celebrating as Kolkata welcomed Messi in scenes of near pandemonium. Important to understand that a 70-foot statue of Messi, reportedly the world's largest, is set to be unveiled in the lake town later this morning, a giant tribute to the star with crowds and viral video clips already circulating. While Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan landed in Kolkata to appear at the Salt Lake events tonight as Messi's high-profile welcome. While the Salt Lake Stadium is primed for today's celebrations, media and fans surrounding outside. Meanwhile, Revant Reddy was seen practicing on the field ahead of the planned friendly game with Messi later in the day. Important to understand that Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan landed in Kolkata to appear at the Salt Lake events tonight as a part of Messi's high-profile welcome. While football fever reaches a whole new high in India, Kolkata welcomes legendary footballer Lionel Messi. The Salt Lake Stadium is expected to roar at a full strength with more than 75,000 seats open. Now, the city's cultural universe will add its own stardust with Shah Rukh Khan joining the celebrations. Meanwhile, Messi is also expected to meet Sourav Ganguly and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee before hopping on a flight to Hyderabad to continue the frenzy. Now, there is also a 70-foot statue of Messi in the city to welcome him. From mega events at the Salt Lake Stadium to football extravaganzas in Hyderabad and Mumbai, and finally, a high-profile meeting with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Delhi, followed by a special session at Arun Jaitley Stadium. Here's a look at the highlights of Messi's India tour. Well, visuals, of course, present on your screens at the moment. Remember that this is Messi's high-profile visit to India. Remember that this is a three-city tour that is being undertaken by the football star. He is, of course, visuals present on your screens at the moment. Remember that people, of course, gathered at the Kolkata airport to welcome the football star as he, of course, embarks on a three-city tour, which is also known as the GOAT tour. Remember that he will be meeting several celebrities while he is in India, like Shah Rukh Khan. He will also be meeting Sourav Ganguly and the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Well, interestingly, when he will be in Delhi, he is also going to be meeting the Prime Minister, after which there will be a special session at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi. Important to understand that what's actually a very interesting aspect of his visit is also the statue of Messi that will be unveiled. Remember that the Salt Lake Stadium will be brimmed with people. Of course, it will be full of people with as many as 75,000 seats open. Meanwhile, my colleague Ritik, in fact, brings more on this. Take a look.
Kolkata is under Messi Mania. The Argentinian superstar is currently touring India and during his second visit in Kolkata. The city of joy is totally engulfed under Messi Mania. Is currently at a hotel just nearby this particular iconic Salt Lake Stadium, and the city of joy will have its glimpses at Salt Lake Stadium this morning. You can see the security has been beefed up and fans of footballs have started arriving. Let me tell you that the football is a it's a religious event for Kolkata. We see many kids are. कहाँ से आए हो भाई?
रिश्ता
तो मेसी को देखना है.
हाँ.
तो सुबह सुबह आ गए आप सब.
हाँ.
और मेसी के लिए एक्साइटेड हो?
बहुत.
आप कहाँ से आए हुए हो?
रिश्ता.
So these are आप सभी फुटबॉल खेलते हैं?
हाँ.
So yes, that's the color, that's the festivity over here as per the football is concerned. You can see that people have already gathered over here, and there are multiple events have been lined up. And today, that Shah Rukh Khan will be at this Salt Lake Stadium. Security has been beefed up. Even last night, when during Messi's arrival at Kolkata airport, fans of football also had buzzed over there and waved the entire airport to welcome Messi. With camera person Anuruddha Tripathi, this is Viktik for NDTV.
Meanwhile, there seems to be a massive fan frenzy at the Kolkata airport. Let's also listen in to what the fans had to say.
दुआ साथ से मेसी को लव करते हैं, भालोबासी मैंने प्यार करते हैं, मोहब्बत है.
And I have bought a ticket of Messi just to see him with my eyes.
जब से मैंने फुटबॉल देखा है एक ही चीज है, मुझे पता नहीं ये ऊपर वाले का रहम है या क्या है. जब मैंने देखना स्टार्ट किया तो एक ही प्लेयर था जिससे मैं बहुत अट्रैक्ट हुआ और वो है लायनल एंड्रेल मेसी.
बहुत अच्छा लगा, बचपन का एक सपना पूरा हुआ है बस. दैट्स ऑल. हाँ, आप कितना दूर से देखा? मैं अराउंड 30-40 मीटर्स.
खुशी की कारण भी मेसी है, मेरे रोने की कारण भी मेसी है. ये जो हुडी पहन गया ना, इसमें भी मेसी लिखा है. मैं ऐसा मेसी का फैन हूँ. ये भी उतारने को मन कर रहा है क्योंकि इतना गर्मी बढ़ गया है ना. बोला ना, गर्मी इतना बढ़ गया कि सिर्फ चारों ओर मेसी और मेसी. हमें पता नहीं है कि मेसी को देख सके क्योंकि वो गाड़ी में आ रहा है ना, पैदल तो नहीं जाएगा. लेकिन हमारे 1% जो उम्मीद है ना, वो उम्मीद ही काफी है.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है क्योंकि भगवान अपना राज्य में वापस कर रहा है. बहुत ही खुश लग रहा है क्योंकि इसके पहले 2011 में आया था तब उनका बुक में 2 स्टार था, अभी 3 स्टार हो गया. वर्ल्ड कप विनिंग कैप्टन हो गया. इससे बड़ा कुछ नहीं है एक मेसी फैन, एक अर्जेंटीना फैन की तरफ से.
Well, of course, you heard the excited fans talk about Messi's visit to India. Remember that those are visuals of Messi landing in India. Important to understand that, of course, even though if one does not follow football, Messi is a name that resonates with people alike and across. It's important to understand that, of course, he is here as a part of his 3-city tour, like I mentioned earlier as well. Remember that he will also be present at the Salt Lake Stadium, and that's expected to roar at a full strength of more than 75,000 seats. Remember that Kolkata has welcomed the superstar in the morning. He arrived early this morning. And the city's cultural universe will, of course, add its own stardust with Shah Rukh Khan in present. Remember that Shah Rukh Khan is also present in Kolkata to, in fact, interact with Messi in a special program. Now, Messi is also expected to meet cricketing legend Sourav Ganguly. He's also expected to meet West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Now, of course, after this, he will be, in fact, hopping on a flight to Hyderabad to continue the frenzy, where, of course, it's also important to understand that during his visit, there's also going to be a 70-foot statue of Messi in the city, which will, of course, welcome him. So, from mega events at the Salt Lake Stadium to football extravaganzas in Hyderabad, Mumbai, and even Kolkata, there will be a high-profile visit as well of Messi with the Prime Minister of the country, Narendra Modi, in Delhi, which will be followed by a special session at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Remember that, of course, we heard fans talking about how their love for Messi has, in fact, even got them to get up early in the morning and reach the airport to catch a glimpse of their favorite football icon. In fact, the football fever seems to have gripped the country, with Messi visiting as many as 3 cities as part of his GOAT tour. Also important to understand that, in fact, the Salt Lake Stadium is primed for today's celebrations. There seems to be media and fans massing around. Meanwhile, apart from, of course, Mamata Banerjee, another political leader who's likely to, of course, meet Messi is Revanth Reddy. Remember that Revanth Reddy will also be interacting in a friendly game with Messi. So he was seen practicing ahead of that as well. What's also important to understand, of course, visuals of the statue there on your screens at the moment. Remember that the statue will be unveiled. It is a 70-foot long statue. Apart from this, of course, there will be the Salt Lake Stadium, in which there will be fans present. As many as 75,000 seats are present in the Salt Lake Stadium. So we're going to expect, of course, a sea of fans that will gather there. Of course, visuals of Messi, he is seen, of course, getting off his flight. Remember that thousands of fans are expected in later events also. But there were many, in fact, who turned up at the airport along, of course, the streets, despite it being a pre-dawn hour. They were roaring, chanting and celebrating, as, of course, West Bengal and especially Kolkata welcomed Messi in the scenes. Of course, the security has been tightened. Remember, it's important to understand that Messi is a name that resonates with everybody across the spectrum, whether you're a sports fan or not. Of course, Lionel Messi is a name that you must be knowing. The security seems to have been heightened in the area. There is a power-packed itinerary that awaits him. with, of course, clinics, events and a Salt Lake appearance tonight. Remember, like I mentioned, this Salt Lake appearance is extremely important. And, we're also expecting thousands of fans to show up because, of course, the seating of the stadium is expected to, house as many as 75,000 fans. Again, the highlight of his visit has to be a 70-foot statue of Messi, reportedly the world's largest. Now, it is this statue which is expected to be unveiled in the Lake Town later this morning. There's, of course, seems to be a giant tribute to the star with, of course, crowds, and there are also viral videos circulating, making rounds on the social media of fans, in fact, welcoming him at the Kolkata airport. Remember, of course, what is also going to add flavor and spice to his visit is the fact that Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan has also landed in Kolkata to interact with Messi. He is expected to appear later at the Salt Lake events tonight. Remember that this is a part of Messi's high-profile welcome. So, of course, we're seeing leaders from the political spectrum like Revanth Reddy, Mamata Banerjee, even the Prime Minister himself, Narendra Modi. And apart from this, we're also going to see icons from other fields as well. From, of course, the sporting field, we have Saurav Ganguly, who will be interacting with Messi later today. We're also going to be having other people like Shah Rukh Khan, who are going to interact with Messi today. Well, on this, we have my colleague Shreyasi joining us on the phone line. Now, Shreyasi, walk us through. My apologies. We have my colleague Ritik joining us on the phone line. Ritik, walk us through the details. We're understanding that, Messi does have a power-packed visit today. Earlier at the airport also, we saw fans greet him with so much of enthusiasm. How exactly is the city prepping to, celebrate the star who's, of course, arrived in the country?
Well, exactly. Let me tell you that, the Kolkata is under Messi Mania category today. Once again, Kolkata will have the opportunity to get rid of this Argentinian, football superstar, Lionel Messi, who has landed at the city of Troy last night. Remember, even we did see a huge crowd at the Kolkata airport when Messi landed. And today at around 11 a.m., Messi will be arriving at Kolkata's iconic, Salt Lake Stadium, and we can see that train has already begun. When it comes to football and city of Kolkata, people get crazy because there are parts of Kolkata's heart. One is Brazil and Argentina. That surface during World Cup matches, people get crazy, and which is why even we did see last time when 11 years back when Messi arrived here in Kolkata. For the first time for India, it was a huge trend, and similar kind of euphoria. We can see that budding football stars and football fanatics started arriving over here. Some of them have arrived other parts of the city, other parts of the country as well, and many of them they were from Nepal or other parts of the country to get the glimpses. This is the biggest opportunity for people over here in this city, December, winter, to get a very good glimpses of Messi. There are several programs lined up as of Messi's brief stay in Kolkata is concerned. We're given to understand he will be associated with several, close road, even the hotel where he's staying. Then he will head to this Salt Lake Stadium. Then after spending a couple of hours, he will head to Kolkata airport. Before that, a very gigantic statue is going to be unveiled by Lionel Messi, which is situated in Vidhannagar area. So these are the creates we believe that the Kolkata is completely under Messi fever, and immediate security. This mega event is going to take place, and we did see immediate additional security arrangements over this entire event.
Right, absolutely, Ritik. You rightly mentioned that, of course, Kolkata is definitely under Messi fever. We saw the visuals from the airport, fans talking about how excited they were to catch a glimpse of the football star. Also walk us through the details. What is the event tonight about, and who all will be expecting to see there? Ritik, I was asking that, of course, we have an event, a power-packed event tonight in Kolkata. Of course, he's coming back after 2011 to play in the same very studio he played in, stadium, my apologies, he played in the year 2011. Walk us through the details. Who all are we expecting to be present there?
There's two parts of Kolkata's heart. One is Brazil and another is Argentina. It's been shifted to Mohan Bagan and his single as well, because when it comes on football, people get stressy, and this kind of thing, this kind of madness, I would call it the madness over football. It's more failure during World Cup matches, because we have people who are supporter of Argentina. They colored their homes, houses, or white roofs with the Argentina flag. So these are the things, and especially after Maradona, such a huge star, which is worldwide recognized, that is Lionel Messi, has a huge fan followers in Kolkata, which is why people are getting crazy. And let me tell you that, as I mentioned earlier also, it is not about Kolkata only. We can see the huge people from the northeast corner of the country.
Right, Ritik, we also have my colleague Rika joining us on the broadcast. Rika, I wish to understand from you, of course, this is a high-profile visit of the football superstar Messi in India. Walk us through the details. What exactly does his visit look like?
Well, it is really not a footballing visit, but rather an exhibition visit of football superstar Lionel Messi. And it is going to be a four-city affair, mostly meeting fans, conducting football clinics. There will be moments when football will also meet Bollywood. Today, he is in Kolkata. It will be followed by a visit to Hyderabad. Tomorrow, it will be one of the big ones in Mumbai, where he is expected to play a little bit with the likes of MS Dhoni. There is really a long roster of celebrities who are expected to join MS Dhoni during his 3-day visit. And the final one will be in New Delhi, when he also comes to the capital to meet Narendra Modi. This really is not, as I'm telling you, not a footballing outing for Messi, not to play a friendly, but rather to whip up the frenzy in India 6 months away from the Football World Cup. The defending champions, Argentina, their captain, is in town. So really, it is a time for the football fans in India to celebrate the beautiful game with Lionel Messi.
Rightly, Rika, you rightly mentioned that it's going to be a star-studded affair, but of course, all eyes will be on Lionel Messi. And whether you follow cricket or football or not, there's one name that's, of course, synonymous with everybody. Walk us through the details. We also know that there's going to be a 70-foot statue being unveiled today.
That's right. There's going to be a statue that will be unveiled in Kolkata, in the heart of Kolkata. A few years ago, Maradona came to Kolkata and unveiled a statue of himself, and now Lionel Messi will be doing it. What I understand, and Ritik may be able to give you more information on that, Messi, because of security reasons, can't actually get to the spot to unveil the statue. He will do it virtually, but it'll be for the fans to see that 70-foot statue long after. And it's really, Kolkata's Hall of Fame that the city is building. First Maradona, then Messi. Let me tell you a little bit about the city and its love for South American football. During the Football World Cup, if you go through lanes and by-lanes of Kolkata, you will find on one hand flags of Argentina, on the other hand flags of Brazil. They decorate the lanes and really whip up the frenzy of South American football in Kolkata during Football World Cup. Messi is hugely, massively popular among this generation of footballers. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't really stand a chance when it comes to Kolkata and football. It is Messi all the way in this generation. I would say, close to Messi comes Neymar Jr. But apart from Messi and Neymar, I wouldn't see Kolkatans follow that many footballers or worship that many footballers of this generation. So Messi coming to Kolkata is really a very, very big deal. He brings with him, a lot of goodwill for football. Though India is not really high on performance when it comes to football, the women's team, I must admit, is ranked higher than the men's team. But when it comes to fans, it's nothing like India. And India wants to show that when it comes to just the fandom for the beautiful game, India is right up there.
Right, absolutely, Rika. In fact, you answered my second question, which was supposed to be about Kolkata's love affair with footballers. We also have Shreyasi joining us from Kolkata. Shreyasi, walk us through the details. In fact, the entire city seems to be welcoming Lionel Messi with open arms.
Well, Messi has arrived before Christmas in Kolkata, and all roads lead to the Salt Lake Stadium, where the legendary footballer will be coming out along with dignitaries and celebrities who have been lined up for today's mega show here in Kolkata. And what better way to begin Messi's four-city tour but from the city of joy, because here football is almost a religion. Early in the morning, people, the fans have been pouring into the stadium to get a glimpse of their favorite footballer. People are painting their face. It hardly feels like a normal day of the week. All roads lead to the Salt Lake Stadium. People from all age group have lined up to see the icon. And of course, it's a big day here in Kolkata. आप लोग कहाँ से? Are you from Kolkata?
No, I'm from Chennai.
You've come from Chennai to get a glimpse of Messi?
Yeah.
Y'all are fans, I'm assuming. Which is that moment of Messi that really made you a big Messi fan amidst all the footballers that are there in the country and, of course, globally?
I mean, for the first, I'll say the 4 goals versus Arsenal. And recently, I'll say the goal against Mexico in the World Cup.
There was a lot of flight issues. A lot of flights were getting cancelled, but you made your way to Kolkata. How excited are you to get a glimpse of Messi?
He made his way by coming to Bhubaneswar and then he came here.
Yeah, I didn't get a direct flight to Kolkata. I came to Bhubaneswar and then I came to Kolkata via train.
So how excited are you guys to get to see Messi?
We are very excited. We are very excited, yeah.
So there are fans coming in from Chennai, and yesterday also we were speaking to fans who have travelled across the country to get a glimpse of Messi. So that's the kind of fanfare that he has. And of course, football plays a very important role in West Bengal. It's a culture, it's a religion, it's a sport that runs in our blood. So for people to come out in large numbers to get a glimpse of Messi is not surprising at all. And of course, that 70-feet statue of Lionel Messi is going to be inaugurated virtually by the footballer. But a very big event already lined up. There's going to be performances. Shah Rukh Khan, the Chief Minister, Saurav Ganguly, all in attendance at the Salt Lake Stadium today, along with the legendary footballer Lionel Messi and his teammates who have come to Kolkata. And thereafter, they will be going to Hyderabad, Mumbai and Delhi for this 4-city tour that kickstarts from the city of joy.
Right, absolutely, Shreyasi. And you rightly mentioned that, of course, if football is a religion, then Indians are the biggest devotees. I'm going to also go across to my colleague Ritik, who joins us. Now, Ritik, walk us through the details. We're understanding that there is a lot lined up for Messi today, especially in Kolkata. How exactly have the arrangements been made? Because this might also turn into a big security issue.
Definitely, no elaborate security arrangement has been done over Messi's brief visit today, because as Shreyasi has mentioned that Messi is starting his India tour from City of Joy, Kolkata, which usually we see such craze for football in Kolkata only, which is why an elaborate security arrangement has been done. Amid tight security, he landed yesterday, and we are currently bringing live broadcast from the Kolkata's iconic URD Stadium, and you can feel the atmosphere, I believe, with the ambience you are getting, that already people have started arriving. There is a huge buzz about Messi's brief stay over here in Kolkata. It's a chilly winter morning, and Messi is just staying next to this particular stadium. That now 11ish is the time when we believe that Messi's arrival is scheduled over here. And as Shreyasi just mentioned, there are lines, there are several other big stars, be it Shah Rukh Khan, Saurav Ganguly, or the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee herself will be attending that mega event. And remember, this is not the first time that Messi is visiting Kolkata. It's his second visit.